Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, back with me. I'm Salsabila Humaira Putri and we are in Ramadan sessions. So, how's your Ramadan? I hope it's going well. And today we have special guests from EED. Maybe I should let them to introduce themselves or maybe himself. Okay, to Mr. Farid, you may introduce yourself.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Farid. So I'm here with Mbak Maira, and we'll try to talk something
Interesting.
with Mbak Maira.
Yeah. So, like these days, like problem between Gen Z or maybe in this area, in this generation, we're already in Gen Z and Gen Alpha, right, sir?
Yeah, right.
In Gen Alpha, especially, and we want to talk about communication skills.
Right.
And for Mr. Farid, why do you think that communication skills is important nowadays? Maybe especially for Gen Z and Gen Alpha, or maybe you can include any generation.
Yeah, thank you, Mbak Maira, for discussing this, and because this skills or this thing is quite important nowadays, yeah, since it is digital era.
Yeah.
And why we should try to expose communication skills, because it is not only as the soft skill or something we can say it ordinary, but then it is a survival skill. People nowadays not to be able to speak only, to tell only, but they also have to be able to understand others about how to inform, to explain properly by using the proper diction, the proper language, the proper intonation as well, and also gesture. So in this day we need to meet, we need to collaborate more with other people. So that's why the ability of communication is not only deal with talking or speaking, but also how to deliver the message properly to others, so it will be accepted well by those people.
So from what Mr. Farid said, that I can conclude that com skill is different, like speaking skills, right? Because it's not only about talking to your friends or maybe to other people, right?
Yeah.
And how does this mean that making com skills or communication skills affect someone's successes? Is it can affect our successes or not?
I can say it's absolutely, yeah. But before I answer that question, there is something that I need to inform to all of you, dear viewers, dear friends, that communication is not only for just talking, yeah, but then we try to inform a message by raising up our empathy sense, knowing the mood or the feeling of others or the listeners, so we can try to adjust our our tone, our topic, and also our length of the conversation to others. Because the mission of communication is not only for telling or delivering a message, but also this message must be accepted well by others. Now, it is closely related, strongly related to what you have been asked. Yeah.
Successful?
Yeah, of course. So, we are in the,
Digital era.
yeah, digital era in which we become as the part of global citizen. Yeah.
Wow.
Collaboration, and then also teamwork. Yeah, it is very important. So that's why the skill to inform, the skill to express our idea effectively is truly important, so others will accept well about the message that we try to deliver. Now, because of this effective communication built by the speaker and understood by the listener, so number one, it will help us to build network. It will help us to express, our ideas, of course, related to our career, related to our job. So people will try to catch easily. People try to build our image, our impression well. Indirectly, they will give positive vibe, positive impression to us as the personal. Indirectly, it will help us to, of course, build our career well. So that's why I told you that communication absolutely will help the success of someone.
So it's almost like the way how we build our branding.
Exactly. So commonly people say it, or probably you have ever joined, or many viewers have also ever joined, known about personal branding training and others. Yes,
it's popular these days, like I have to make a good personal branding for my Instagram, or like making a video on TikTok like that.
Exactly. And the most important one is not only about the appearance, but also again, communication. And one more, since we are in the digital era, we are not only relying on our spoken communication skill, but also written. Since most of us, including me, we try to count on our thumbs, our fingers, to press on and then write something, type something almost every day or almost every minute, not rely on our spoken. But then it is also important to manage, to maintain our written communication skills, because our thumb, what we call our thumbs down also means a lot, right, for everyone in the world. That's why today written communication is not only as something neglected, but also it is the same level as spoken communication. Since we are in the world of social media, as what you say, that we try to talk something about our routine, about our daily activities, and then we try to post. Then once we try to talk in different improper, or with some people think
Discreet.
that not in the common norms, so they will try to build of course negative image, negative impression about us. That's the way we try to build our personal branding. So two things is about spoken communication and also written communication.
So not only speaking, but you can also write down like what you're feeling to others people. In special era like this, you can use your handphone like that, or maybe tab. From Mr. Farid, if I may ask, to support our communication skills, maybe you can tell us what kind of aspects to support it.
There are some points here which can support us to go to the next level for our communication skills. And I will also tell about the challenge as well. The first is about the clarity. So clarity means the clearness, how clear our message delivered is to someone. Clarity is not only about our articulation, the way we open our mouth to tell the message, but about whether it is quite long and then rounding and rounding about the message, or it is quite simple and then it's quite easy to understand. That's what I call as clarity. And then the second one is about empathy, as I told you. It's about empathy, yes. So this is another level of communication skill. So when I talk to you, so I need to understand your mood, by knowing your face expression, by knowing your response to me, whether you give positive response or negative response. Then
I
if you
see.
give positive response, means that you are welcome to accept my message, or to have chatting with me. So I will be cheer up my chat, my speaking to you. But then if your response is a little bit different, a bit neglecting, ignorance, yeah, then I try to speak in simple way, or probably I try to cut by shorten the conversation to you. That's empathy, because I try to understand the context of the situation of my listener. That's empathy. So how can I choose my diction? How can I choose the length of the sentences or the expressions I will tell to him or to her, and include the topic. If you are not quite in good mood to talk about, for example, let's say class assignment, or class project, then I will not talk about it.
Yeah.
Then I will try to talk, hey, how's your day? Not quite good. Why don't you have lunch first, or have you had your breakfast? Then I try to a bit change the topic into something light, something routine, that probably will stimulate you to give me response more. That's empathy, yeah, because this relate, and this will help us to sharpen our sense of social, because we try to be sensitive with our surrounding. That's why communication skills is truly important. For us, especially nowadays. Number one is about clarity. Number two is about empathy. Number three is about non-verbal language. I call this as non-verbal language, or gesture. Yeah. So, Mbak Maira, sometimes when we try to say something, we forgot that we need something to support us to inform to others. That is non-verbal language, non-verbal or gesture. Well, like this one, I use my hands to strengthen my message. Or probably I try to see you, for example, I'm younger than you, for example. You are older than me. Yeah. Then I'm talking you by standing. Yeah. Then I'm trying to adjust myself by sitting down with you. This is a non-verbal language.
So it's more appropriate.
Yeah. And it's related to the previous aspect, empathy. So my message will be more acceptable for you, to you, because you feel that okay, I don't need to do more effort by looking at you, or by trying to understand it. Hello, you are younger than me, and then I'm older. Why do you speak by standing up, sitting? We are Japanese, or sorry to say, we are Japanese, or we are Eastern people. So norms, or culture is highly exposed when we are doing communication. And then that's the third, is about non-verbal language. And then the fourth is about, this is the important one as well, having good skill of active listening.
Active listening?
Yeah.
What's that?
We are human, created for having one mouth and two ears in order to have more listening than speaking.
I see.
Now, that's why, sometimes for some people, probably sometimes me, we prefer to focus to what our delivering rather than what we are listening. Yeah, sometimes for some people, for many people, we just need to be listened than just for being committing about one topic. Yeah, for example, you try to you meet me, and then you try to talk about it's very exhausted days, and then I try to say the same way. Yeah, exactly the same. Exactly, it's exhausted day. I have 3 classes. I don't listen to you. Even I try to put another level of topic for you. In fact, that actually you want to be listened by me, so I can respond positively. You get my point? So
Yeah.
active listening is something else for communication skill to be put inside of us. So let's try to understanding others. It's not only just looking at him or her, but then try to listen him or her is another level of us, and it's probably need more effort because not all people have such skill.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We are eager to listen more rather than to listen others. This is the fourth point that we need to consider when we want to improve, when we want to what we call upgrade our communication skill.
So it almost like these aspects is related to another.
Interconnected.
Like that. Yeah.
Interconnected. Once you have good empathy, then you are able to adjust yourself related to your body language. Yeah, and then if you have been okay with this, you will have a better listening skill or active listening skill than before, since you have good sensitivity on the situation, on the context of others' mood. So this guy needs to be listened, so let me try to keep silent and then talk after he or she talks. That's sometimes what it's found in our daily
Daily
context.
communication. Yeah.
Yeah, right. But then Mbak Maira, there are some challenges actually. Yeah, there are some points, barriers.
I think I experience it a lot.
Really? Yeah. There are some barriers, some challenges, or thing or points which sometimes block us. Yeah, and not only me as well. Yeah, because communication skill is developed or developing, dear friends or dear viewers. So we cannot make it standardized or being stuck in one level. No, yeah, because it is developing or it is developed. So what are the challenges or the barriers, especially in this
era?
21st century? The first is that people or we sometimes are not aware of the topic that we are delivering. So it is difficult for us to find the interconnection about the rootings what we call the sub ideas that we are going to deliver. So we only have the main topic, that's it, and then we don't have the sub the sub ideas or the supporting ideas to inform, to continue or to maintain the communication. So what we want to talk, TikTok, what we want to talk,
Trend.
Trends. But then we don't have any supporting ideas. What kind of trend? How can this be a trend? We call this as critical thinking. Critical thinking skill. So we try to think detailed. Yeah, not only talk about something, the big or the surface topic, but also we try to see deeper on it. Now, how to start it? We try to talk. We try to spill something simple, something daily, something routine, something very trivial. Yeah, for example, talking about the color of your hijab, talking about my coat, or talking about the weather. For example, it's very extreme weather. It will be easier for us to talk in a very casual way rather than talking about nowadays it's quite hard, related to the geopolitics of wars, right?
Yeah, it's been popular lately.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first. The second barrier, the second challenges which sometimes block us is related to when I think it's common, me as well. It's about confidence. Yeah, confidence. So, and we cannot blame ourselves or we cannot blame others that, come on, you have been okay with your dress code, you have been okay with your level of your experiences, you have been okay with your education level, you have been okay with your networks. Yeah, it cannot be, it cannot guarantee us that our confidence then automatically great. No, because the context of situation, the context when we deliver our communication, our topic, truly determines our confidence. Once, for example, I talk to you, I don't know you at all. For example, yeah, it will also, demanding my confidence to talk to you in the very first word. How can I say to her? What should I say to her? Should I say opening, salam, or just cheer up her, or what? You see, I have to choose, right? My diction. That's also about my confidence. Nah. So how to reduce lah? I cannot say that how to eliminate. No. Minimize lah. How to minimize this? At least the experiences. Yes, you have. For example, yeah, we have had this. Another point of networking. You have had this. Another level of what we call education level. You have it. But then sometimes we need to know him or her first before we talk. By what? Well, trying to find another information about him or her.
Like their background?
Yeah. Of course, it's not quite details. Yeah. For example, when you are classmates, right, and then you don't know him or you don't know her, I believe that you will ask him or another friend, who is she? Who is he? Oh, he is, and also, right? At least one point about him or her, it will help us to start on our conversation. So that's the second, what we call the second barrier, yeah, of our communication, and the last barrier, in my opinion, yeah, the last barrier, the last challenges, which commonly occurred in this 21st centuries related to the communication skills is empathy. Yeah.
So back to the aspects.
Empathy. Why? Most of the people, or I can say that teenagers, today's teenagers, they are less of empathy when establishing their communication. Why? Because they prior themselves for the source of communication from social media.
So social media does affect us, especially the teenagers.
Much. Much. It's because of social media mostly frequently post the cut or the short videos without any beginning or ending or chronologies, complete chronologies. Only short videos, 1 minute videos, and then it frames, it frames us, Allah, oh God, that's so sadistic, right? So it's truly very fast frames our mind about the video, and this truly affects our mindset. People, how the way to communicate. Similar when you text via WhatsApp to your teachers, for example, or to the older people. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. Are you using are, you? Yeah, for example, just for example. I believe, in the common sense, it's not proper.
Yeah.
It's not proper because we talk, of course, using different diction, right? Now, this is what is less from nowadays teenagers. It's about empathy and also talking about the tone. Yeah, when someone else said having accident, they keep recording.
Viral first.
There is accident. 4 people becomes victims. All of them passed away, or they use the sorry to say
Hyperbole?
root dictionary, dead, or and they it's so sad. Yeah, so sad. So it's about empathy. So once if we can raise up our empathy,
Yeah.
then we will have good our better communication skill. Now empathy can be built when we have direct or offline communication frequently, because we know him, we know her, we know our communicant, our listener directly, how his or her eyes, his face expression, his gesture or her gestures, so we can translate or interpret well into our response, whether it is short response, long response, sad response, or cheerful response. So hopefully these challenges can be coped by those suggestions that I have given to all of you. It's a little part how to build communication skills for all of us.
So maybe from this video we can acknowledge communication skills well. So maybe Mr. Farid has one word or maybe one sentence to say to the teenagers,
Okay.
especially.
Yeah, for Myra as well. Yeah. So we probably are quite clever to say something. Yeah, but sometimes we forgot that we should understand more people to accept our expressions, to accept our message by understanding them, by accepting their condition, their situation when we are delivering our message. So we will be able to build relationship well. We will be able to communicate, to transfer the message well to other people, and give a positive impact for the society.
Okay. Okay.
Wow, Masya Allah. Thank you very much, Mr. Farid. Such a great acknowledge for us, especially teenager in this area about communication skills. I think that's all for today's video.
Thank you so
you
much
very much,
for
Mr.
the time,
Farid,
yeah.
once again. And see you soon in another session, Ramadan session. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See ya.